think it's Monday, February 27th. I'm here at the Grub Ridge parking area in the Charles C. Deam Wilderness in Indiana. I'm going to do a quick overnight trip. So I'm parked here at the Grub Ridge parking area. The plan is to hike up through here all the way up to the peninsula and then camp up in here somewhere. The temperature today is about 45 degrees, something like that. And it was sprinkling on the way up here. I think there's a chance of rain. It's pretty overcast. The parking area is back up that way. I walked about 1/10 of a mile down maybe. And this is the first intersection. We want to go straight on Grub Ridge Trail. Little bit of a view through the trees right there. This is nothing but a big field of thorns right here, like a knoll of thorns. First view of the lake down there. This is a nice area right here. About maybe a mile and a half in or something, I'm guessing. See the water peeking through the trees there. So I'm at that intersection in the center of the screen. It's the intersection of the Grub Ridge Trail and the Peninsula Trail. And if you see that little triangle on the bottom there, those are like campsites. And I've passed a couple as I was walking up through here. As you can see, they're like designated campsites. And you have a marker. This one's numbered 13, although there are no numbers on the map. There's like a fire ring. It's usually like a big flat area, but right off of the trail. But what I'm going to do is keep following that peninsula, or start following the Peninsula Trail down that way. And that's the 2.6 miles there, and it runs into the bank, and try to find a nice camp spot down through there. So we're right here, and that's the water you can see over the ridge down there. So I've been walking along that ridge right there. Came around, and now it's starting to drop. This sort of looks like an unofficial campsite overlooking the lake, but for the last week or so prior to yesterday, we've had like 70-degree weather in Cincinnati, so I guess it's been the same around here. It's only about 2 hours away, and all the flowers are blooming. And it's the end of February, beginning of March. The trail pulled away from the shore. You can't see the lake anymore. I'm starting to descend toward the bank of the lake, I think. You can see the lake coming into view now. Kind of make it out. That's all the lake back there. Here's a view of the lake at the spot where the trail dead ends into it. The Peninsula Trail, I think is what it was called. There's a marina over there. I guess you can't see it. I mean, that's beautiful. So this is the first site off to the left of the Peninsula Trail, which is over there. I think I'm just going to grab this one. There's a lot of trees here. trying to make a rainbow right there. Just had a spectacular sunset back there. I'm gonna go over here and hang out by the fire pit for a little bit and then probably hit the sack. One last look around. It's beautiful out here. It's Tuesday morning. About 6:45. It started raining last night, about 4 a.m. It's been raining pretty hard. I try to get camp packed up in between the raindrops. That's what the lake looks like this morning. It's absolutely pouring down rain, thunder and lightning. Got everything packed up. Heading back to the car. It was a pretty good night. It's a little bit cold. I think it's because it was raining and wet. Not like shivering cold, but just like with a chill. It started raining about 4 this morning. And it's been pretty much non-stop. It's kind of slowed up a little bit right now with thunder and lightning. So this is what the trail looks like this morning. There's no going around because that looks worse over there. A lot of gold color out here. Back up on the ridge, you can see some of the lake down there. But I stayed last night like around that bend and back over in this area. Stopped at one of these campsites to have a snack and drink some water. I'm about halfway back to the car. But it's starting to fog up over there. The lake's over that way. And over here it's pretty clear. Or at least there's no fog. So I got about 2 miles to get back to the car or something like that. It's about 9:30 on Tuesday. I'm almost back at the trailhead. It took me about 2 hours to walk all the way back out. So the trail's really easy. It's basically completely flat until you get up to the intersection with the Peninsula Trail. And then the Peninsula Trail drops down to the lake or comes back up to the ridge, depending on if you're going in or going out. But it was a good trip. The views of the sunset last night on the lake were off the chart. It was cloudy all day yesterday, so I wasn't sure if I'd be able to see the sunset or not. But it cleared up just enough to peek its head through. About 4 a.m. this morning it started raining. And that's the current situation. But I'm back in my car. Got about a 2-3 hour drive home. Stop and get something to eat. That's it. See ya.